What's up guys, how's it going? My name is Lars and welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts UCross video. So, the Dissidia medals are here, Cloud and Squall, or Leon, however it is that you guys want to call them. Is here in KHUx. Now, hopefully this does come to the global version of the game. We will probably find out later tonight via a tweet. But these medals are pretty interesting, and after doing some testing with Cloud, because I did actually pull for Cloud for a few reasons, which I'll say later throughout this video, I could say that he's a good medal. He's a good medal, and I could probably say the same thing for Squawk, but I am not pulling for both of these because the banners are costly. But anyways, though, of course, as always, a big shout out to Overlord and to Ryuji for their awesome translation. Let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. The City of Final Fantasy medals are here. The Super Bursts have a 100% chance to ignore defense skills. Now, when I first heard that, when I saw JP had their daily reset, I saw the text and I was like, huh, 100% chance to ignore defense skills. So am I going to have some maximum crazy amount of damage done against the player that I'm going up against in PvP? Well, I'll let you guys know what actually happened after I did some testing on the Cloud medal that I got. So, there are 3 banners, 1 Mixed Mercy and 2 dedicated to each medal. The normal banner, which is basically the free-to-play banner, features 2 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per pull, 1 Super Burst plus the City of Final Fantasy or DFF Kingdom Hearts Cloud, or Super Burst plus DFF Kingdom Hearts Leon in 10 pulls, as you can see it right there. 1 Tier 9 Dual Meow Wow per pull, and 10 limited time VIP coins per pull. The Premium banner, which of course they have the each respective banners for Squall or Leon and Cloud. They feature 4 Kingdom Hearts 3 medals per pull, 1 trait medal for either of the 2, depending on which banner you choose. One copy of the medal themselves in 10 pulls, so it is a 10 Mercy banner. 30 limited time VIP coins per pull, and then 3 power gems or 3 magic gems per pull, depending on which banner that you pull. So, Super Burst plus DFF Kingdom Hearts Cloud with a max strength of 33,330. He is a tier 10 medal with 2 gauges multiplier. Extremely good multiplier, in my opinion, for an AoE medal at 53.49 to 70.06. That is a very high multiplier, in my opinion. So, for 3 attacks, and I know immediately everybody's going to jump the gun and be like, oh great, it's a medal that does 3 attacks. Hold on for a second. So, for 3 attacks, it buffs the power medal strength by 2,500. For 1 turn, it buffs upright attack by 15 tiers, which is nice. Buffs general power attack by 10 tiers. Debuffs the enemy's general power defense by 5 tiers. Raises the guilt of all medals by 200%. Damage increases with more gauges full. And then a 15% chance to ignore enemy defense skills. So basically, you have a monster sword not only with its normal attack, but also in its super burst ability, very similar to Anti-Aqua. So pretty crazy medal. Cloud does 3 hits. His super burst ability with the multiplier of only 20. Yes, only 20. I am not kidding you. I am not trying to message you guys. They have to balance out this medal, and you'll see why. So, with the multiplier of 20, it is a single target super burst attack. If for 2 attacks, buffs the upright medal strength by 1,000. So basically, the medal itself and then the following medal, right? If I'm not mistaken. Am I understanding that correctly? I think so. Buffs the upright general power attack by 15 tiers, and that is not part. That is part of it. Never mind. Debuffs the enemy's upright general power defense by 15 tiers. A 100% chance to ignore enemy defense skills, and in PvP, this ability activates on slot 6. Now, for Super Burst DFF Kingdom Hearts Leon, or Squall, however it is that you guys want to name it, with a max strength of 33,314. It is a tier 10 medal, 2 gauges multiplier is at 53.76 to 70 even. It is an AoE ability, and for 3 attacks, buffs magic strength by 2,500. Or 2,500, whatever. For 1 turn, buffs general magic attack by 5 tiers, debuffs the enemy's upright defense by 15 tiers. So you kind of see the difference between Cloud and Leon. Cloud focuses more on your upright attack. Squall focuses on lowering the enemy's upright defense. Debuffs the enemy's general magic defense by 10 tiers, raises the guild of all metals by 200%, damage increases with a higher slot number, and then a 15% chance to ignore enemy defense skills. It does 4 hits, and the super burst ability, which also has the multiplier of 20, it is a single target single target super burst ability, and for 2 attacks buffs the upright metal strength by 1000, buffs upright general magic attack by 15 tiers, debuffs the enemy's upright general magic defense by 15 tiers, 100% chance to ignore enemy defense skills, and in PvP this ability activates on slot 6. Now, one thing to note is that in the Moogle shop there are trait medals for Cloud and Leon, so there is not going to be any more trait medal boards or trait boards, whatever. They are all going to be in the Moogle shop, and they cost 1,500 jewels for 5 trait medals, just like it was back with the trait medals. No, I think it might have been less than that. I can't remember. It's been a while. That deal that in the Moogle shop does expire in 11 days. So, okay. So these medals right here are very, very interesting. I can tell you right now that these medals are not game breaking. I feel like they are not medals that if you're not really focused on PvP, but you need an upright power medal or an upright magic medal, it's actually not that bad of medals when it comes to outside of PvP because of that extremely good multiplier. It does have good buffs and debuffs depending on which medal it is that you choose for. But in PvP though, it's kind of a different story. So I did pick up Cloud. I had to mercy him sadly, but I don't regret my decision at all. One, because like I pulled for my favorite character from my favorite Final Fantasy game. So the way that I see it though, and this is said a lot in the City of Alpha Omnia community, is that if a new character comes out and if he's your favorite character, go for him. And in this instance, it was basically the same thing, but in Kingdom Hearts Union Cards, my boy Cloud, especially with that Kingdom Hearts 1 outfit, I had to have him. So, but aside from that though, it's not really a must pull. It's not a game breaking medal because when I did some testing after I did my 12 trait rolls and got extremely lucky with some strong PvE traits, I went into PvP, I tested them out, I did some damage, and with all the buffs, with the extra strength metal buffs that you get from the Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie B, and then on top of that, having extra attack on my Cloud, totaled up to about maybe 12,000 strength, if I remember correctly. Cloud, with his normal attacks, did about 500 mil per hit, and then did about 600 mil per hit, and then with its guard break or defense break, as I like to call it, it did over 1.5 bill damage on the hits that the guard break did actually kick in. So I was pretty impressed. Now, its super burst ability though, that is what kind of balances Cloud and Leon, but in this instance Cloud, because Cloud is the only medal I picked up. For Cloud though, I feel like the medal itself is pretty balanced, because if you were to give this medal a high multiplier like a lot of the previous Supernova medals and the Supernova multiplier, this medal would be OP in PvP. Like both of these medals would be OP as hell in PvP, but because of that low multiplier though, I saw the maximum amount of damage of like maybe 600k or 600, no, I feel like it was 600 mil. So it wasn't anything game breaking, but I was still pretty happy with the amount of damage that I was getting out of Cloud, especially when it comes to like Keyblades that focus on power. You can easily put this medal to try to take advantage of the extra power strength that it gives to power medals. You can put this medal on the 5th slot, or on the 4th slot, depending on which Keyblade it is that you're using, so that way the following 2 medals will take advantage of that extra 2,500 power strength boost. Of course, the fact, well, just saying that, like, the medals after Cloud are power medals, because if they're not power medals, of course they're not going to take advantage of what Cloud offers. So overall though, the medals themselves, they are good medals, but if you have medals like, say, Roxas, Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas, who does break defense and his Supernova does provide a reflect, I would say you can easily skip it. But again though, like, if it's your favorite character, and you really want to get the medal, you know, I would say go for it. But of course, I'm playing it safe with how I've been spending my jewels, because since I am only VIP only, I want to make sure that I'm always prepared in case of incoming, like, meta medals. So I feel like with the way that they have been doing Anniversary, there's a good possibility that we could see something next month, which is why I'm being, like, extra careful, because with how expensive these banners can get, with the amount of jewels that even for myself as a VIP player has to throw down to Mercy a medal if I don't get lucky to get it before the Mercy, it's rough. So I'm playing it safe. I'm trying to make sure that I am not overdoing it and not pulling on every single banner when half the time, like, I won't even use the medal. So I'm just playing it smart, trying to make sure that if I am going to pull, it is going to be a medal that is actually going to help me out, and it's going to last me for hopefully over a month. Because you know how it is in this game. Usually medals, they kind of like die off after like a week, but there are certain medals that last a little bit longer. Like, take example, Ultimate Form Sora. I'm still using him even up till now. He's he has been very helpful in a lot of events. But anyways though, again though, the medal itself, the medals themselves though, they are not game breaking. And if you already have like Monster Sword, you already have Anti-Aqua, you already have Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas, any medals that has the reflect ability or is able to break through defenses, these medals can be an easy skip. Or if you just want to wait until next month to see if anything pops up, maybe next week, these banners, they do last up until October the 7th, so you got plenty of time to think about it. But other than that though, I mean, they are good medals. The whole 3 attacks thing, of course, is gonna like make people automatically think like, oh, bad medal. But really, it's not that bad of a medal in my opinion. But let me know in the comment section below, one, if you did pull, and if you did not, what are your thoughts on these 2 medals? Thank you so much for watching, guys. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for some future Union Cross content. And I will catch you guys in my next video.